How are y'all doing?
I'm alright.
Fine, we were talking about holidays and food.
Very
Yes.
hungry now that we talked about it for like 30 minutes.
I get
Yeah.
that. I'm actually pretty hungry myself. I haven't had much to eat today. But
I
that's
just had dinner.
because I tend to starve myself a lot.
I have a bad habit of doing it because I forget, and I'm like, I'll do it right after I finish like recording or doing this assignment or something, and then
Right?
I don't.
Right? I'm in the same boat a lot of times. I'm like, I'll do it after stream. Then I look at the clock, and usually it's like after stream I have to go to work right afterwards. I'm like, I guess I'll eat later.
That's reckless, man.
Yeah.
Details.
Yeah.
Small details.
Small details. Who needs to eat? I don't need to eat.
I think technically you do, but I can't say what you can or can't do.
Nope, that's just a myth.
Like,
I only need alcohol.
Yeah.
No food.
Science is a myth,
a
man.
true pirate.
All right. Well, thank you two for joining me on this surprise stream. I know I called last minute about it, but I got snowed in, and I'm like, I've done enough cleaning. I need to do something fun. So yeah, we're gonna continue on with some Doki Doki.
So you
Oh.
are officially into the meat of it.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. Where
That's
everything
on TN.
starts getting, where things start getting a little crazy.
Why do you think that? I see. I mean, in the intro screen, I see Yuri, Suki, Monika, Tsuki. Everything is normal.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Everything seems fine on the main screen. I don't see anything wrong. There's nothing wrong over here. This is just completely normal. Nothing wrong here
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I
Why
mean,
did
you,
the character we've always been talking to.
right? And I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
You don't speak the ancient language.
Also, you're a. Have I told you you're a great person, Captain? I never saw you abandon.
Aww. You're a great person, Fear. You're a great artist too.
All right, now
Oh,
decide.
Captain, let me
decide.
DM you something special.
Wait,
Speaking
what?
of artists. Yeah, I'll DM you something special.
Oh.
This is something I did last night. What do you think of it?
Hold on, let me pull up my Discord on my
I
phone.
might make it public later.
I see food. Oh, all that looks delicious.
I DM'd it to you.
Oh, I was looking at the food that you were posting. That all looks delicious.
Oh, that was my.
Oh my god! Oh, that is amazing.
Do you want to, let me. Do you want to see it too, Tarooi?
Yeah, I don't think Cosita's in the Doki Doki collab, so you can post it in there.
No, I considered there, yeah. I'll delete it after the stream, though.
Yeah, that's fine. Also, welcome Phantom. Welcome in for Spooky Month.
Hello,
that,
Phantom.
that looks amazing though, Fear. That's I'm sure it'll be loved.
Let's already saw it.
Oh, great.
Oh, so we're getting water. What's up? What's happening?
Look at Doki Doki collab.
What?
That's two of our streamer friends.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's hop into the normal Doki Doki Literature Club where nothing ever goes wrong.
Everything is as it always was.
Yep. All right.
I don't know.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children.
I didn't know you were friends with Cthulhu.
Right? Cthulhu is the only friend we need. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just saw an idol in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Hi, Casita. Oh, God. Ah! Oh! What? Ah! What is going on? Ah!
You wanted Yuri, didn't you?
I did want Yuri. Oh. Okay. So I'm walking Yuri to school now?
We'll see.
Oh, okay. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. That's how it's always been.
Always.
Nothing else.
No change.
Oh, stretch and a hydrate right off the back. I should have grabbed some water. Let me go grab some water really quick. Also, hi, Pander.
Hi, Pander.
Hello.
There is a lurker.
Oh, I'm glad I got water right before we started.
I have some juice, but I'm going to finish it soon. Hola, Teddy.
Hello, people. I can't see you, but I know you're there.
Okay, hydration. Oh, God.
Oh, bring Granny.
Okay, hold on here. There's a few things I missed, apparently.
Teddy is a lurker, and Pander asked for Granny to come.
Okay. Also, welcome in, Teddy. I much appreciate it. Captain walking with a glitchy air who speaks Wingding. It's the ancient language. The Wingding language. Alright, let me go get Granny. Granny!
Wing the geese.
Granny! Hold on, I actually have to go grab her.
What could she be doing?
Oh, hello there, everybody! I was just in the process of making cookies. How's everyone's
nice.
doing?
Hi, what's
yes.
up?
Oh, how are you feeling, Tarooi? I hope you're doing wonderful. How were your Christmases?
Ah, pretty alright. Just hung out.
Pretty good. Normal.
Good,
A good awkward anecdote. I'll tell you later. Because
Oh,
not suitable for stream.
oh, that sounds fascinating. All right.
It's not fascinating, but it is funny.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. All right, let's see here. What do we got here? Okay. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime and tentacles. Granny! Ah!
Say what?
Tentacles.
Which one was that?
Not tentacles.
I think that's not very teenager.
Oh, you'd be surprised. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Except for me.
I don't think you qualify as a girl he is looking for.
Let's see here. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
And this?
Oh,
Uh,
Monika, you learned how to teleport. Can you teach me how to do that
What
too?
do you mean you learned?
Wait, wait, so you didn't teleport? Oh,
What?
oh.
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, well, I'm always sitting here, pondering my
It's been a
thoughts.
while, right?
It has! I've been here for 87 years! Or was it 40? I don't remember. But it has been quite some time. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... what did you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
Well, I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Oh, wait, what do we have here? Cosita, the evil bunny shapeshifter made me say this vile propaganda. Please protect me from his evil. Even though Granny can just pull out the study guide. Granny knows how to defend herself. Do you not see the sword that's on my back? That's the study guide.
I think that Bunny Boy would appreciate to know that.
Oh, it's true. The captain definitely does have a lot of people.
It's the holidays. Everyone's visiting.
Yes, it's very true. I believe, Granny, you've been relieved of your duty. Oh, detective, so nice of you to join us. Yes, here you go. Have fun. Thank you, Granny. You've been a pleasure. Hello, everyone. I am Detective Shones. And thank you so much for raiding. The captain greatly appreciates it, and I'm sure they'll be happy to rejoin us at a later time. Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major club.
That's true. Politics are a nasty thing.
It's really nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for them.
I need to go higher.
I much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one.
Really now? That's a lot of, what was that?
What was that?
The
A literature club.
Right, a literature club. Literature. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's a literature club, not a math club.
Oh, what?
It's embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that feels so boring.
Well, I can see that, as well as my time being up at this moment, so I need to go grab the captain really quick. But it's been a pleasure, and I hope to see you all soon again.
Have a nice ride, detective. It was nice talking to you.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, it's a pleasure meeting all of you as well. Take care now. All right, I am back. My PNG is not back. Oh, there it is. Ah, all right.
Ahoy, Captain.
Ahoy, everyone. Blazing Nora, thank you so much for the raid earlier. I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, all right.
Uh, but it's really not boring at all, you know? Literally can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry, or poetry. I mean, one of my members even keep her manga collection in the club room.
I'm not sure about the poetry, but the manga. Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right?
Uh,
She always insists that manga is literature too.
well, that's because it is.
How silly is she? I mean, she's no wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Yeah, that's a fair point. Did Monica say she?
Did Monica use a pronoun?
Hey, Elvis,
Yes.
by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, yes.
We have proof.
You have. Oh. Well, then definitely. I'm definitely looking for a club. I mean, I guess so, but
And cupcakes. In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor?
do I get cupcakes out of it?
Yes,
Oh.
I won't ask you to join, but if you could, at the very least, visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please.
I mean, if you're offering me cupcakes, I mean, I can't deny that. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Awesome. You're really sweet, Ampus. You know that?
No, I'm not. Don't lie.
I could eat you.
Phrasing?
What?
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. And cupcakes. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
I'm back! And I brought a guest with me.
There's my Yuri!
A guest.
What do we do for Natsuki?
Hold on. Mortimer! Oh, what do you want? I have a job for you. Oh, great. What is it that you don't want? I need you to voice this character. Seriously? You brought a boy? Oh. Way to kill the atmosphere.
Wow, that actually matches the conversation. Both.
What can I say? I'm a professional. Oh.
I think it was luck, but okay.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Ampus.
I don't know why I brought Mortimer into this. Because I'm great, that's why. And I have money. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? Oh. What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyways, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
Hey, my girl got a promotion.
I wonder how she got that.
No idea.
Nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So, I was in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. It's not like I forced him with the plot powers. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monika, this is ridiculous. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? Oh, I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry.
Now I have to spend more money on this shrub.
Oh. I didn't forget that, but it just happened. I just happened to run into him.
Captain, why am I not on your stream?
Huh?
Let me fix that, moneybags. There, that's much better. Now people know I'm here. Oh.
It's
Jarring how good Mortimer fits Natsuki.
It's very strange that it's like almost perfect. In that case, I
Oh.
should at least make some tea, right?
Hello?
You there?
Yeah, my internet is kind of not liking this. I switched to data for a couple seconds. Hopefully
worries.
my Wi-Fi fixes.
yeah, that would be great. Why didn't you come sit down, Hampus?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika.
Oh, I know you didn't really plan on coming here. But, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Although it's literature.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you are both fun and worthwhile. And it makes cool events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Oh, well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to just find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I mean, a hot cup of tea makes me enjoy a lot of things.
Yeah, agree.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Oh, she's already done that in the last game.
Last what?
What? Oh,
That's
nothing.
Wait, what did you say? Wait, hold on.
No, that's nothing. Don't worry. Don't worry. Insulted Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Aunt Pez, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuke's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Manga is a book. Manga counts as literature. And that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
It's Lord of the Rings, got it. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you through a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. That wasn't a hint at what's happening.
Well, I mean, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp at something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Hello, hello?
Hello, hello.
I'd expected that from you, Yuri. It says your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Oh, I hate horror.
Oh? Why is that?
Well, I just... Natsuke's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind. You wouldn't understand because you don't have money like me. Oh.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
No, I like to
Sorry.
write things about money. What gives you that idea?
A second, please. I'm moving rooms. I forgot I'll go get it later. Huh?
You left, you left a piece of crap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called
Don't say it out loud. Oh.
The Story of My Poverty.
And give that back.
Story of my poverty.
I've never been in poverty. Oh.
I
Natsuke, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Unless you pay me. Oh. Natsuke averts her eyes. You wouldn't understand the power of my poems. Not a very confident writer yet, eh?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Sorry. 1 second.
All this talking about food before has made me fucking desperately hungry, and I'm thinking,
I'm very sorry.
should I try DoorDash the day after Christmas? Should I?
I mean,
maybe.
I don't know where you live, but I know over here in Washington, I think they shut off DoorDash because of all the snow.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Well, that's what my dad was telling me. He said he was going to try and order DoorDash, but it said none of the restaurants were open for delivery.
That's reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Oh, she shrunk from that. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Silent.
Yeah. How about this? How about this?
Oh. Natsuke and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Oh.
Mm,
I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I don't know why the word participate was so hard for me.
You learn something new every day.
Words are hard today for me.
I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Aunt Pez?
I was told there was cupcakes. Where are the cupcakes? That's the only problem we have.
There's boobs. Look at the boobs.
But is that cupcakes?
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thoughts. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
Uh,
I'm sorry. I thought...
Oh. The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Antis. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form a official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Antis?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Oh.
Antis, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing.
I know.
I'll do everything I can to give a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more.
I think they are going next to the door of my house. And it's almost midnight, so there's silence outside.
Anpas, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay.
I'm gonna take all these cupcakes with me.
Right. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuke, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Hello?
A special poem. Wow. Hello.
Okay.
It's just a special poem. What's wrong?
Can you hear me? Oh, that's not creepy at all.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Good, man?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Just going crazy.
All right. You don't want to use the funny word Doki Doki?
I thought about it. I gave it a lot of consideration.
You gave it a solid thought for a while.
Okay.
Frightening.
Yep.
I don't know what this means, so I'll go with that one.
I'll go with the words I don't understand.
I think it was the thing that really like complicated words. Wow. I'm getting into this music.
Right? It's good music.
It's funky.
I don't know if it's good, but it's kind of getting
Yeah,
over
it's
me
getting,
slowly.
getting into your brain.
Yeah.
Perfect score. All right.
I wonder who are you trying to impress?
Oh, I have no idea.
Of course it's Mortimer, right?
Oh, of course. Mortimer is all I need to impress with his money. That's right. Everyone loves to impress me.
I hate Mortimer. What?
What was that?
Oh, sorry.
See, you didn't run away on us.
I thought about it. I mean, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Aunt Pez. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you.
No, it's not. I was just... Never mind.
The music getting faster? What's happening?
It sounds
When
like
can
it's
you
doing
dive
something.
headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh,
Everything's
I learned how to teleport now. Come on, like he deserves any slack. Did the room also tilt?
And yeah, it's tilting a little bit.
You already had to be
tilting?
dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh.
You certainly have a Mickey Mouse for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Monica, what? Manga is literature. Oh. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat as the music starts acting up again.
Music's going wild. I'm sorry, Aunt Pez. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance as I have Granny's cookies in my mouth.
I'm jealous. Kind of. Not really. No.
Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all,
Also, Yuri, did you get bigger?
perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. I'm the same size. No, I'm fine. A normal size.
So you're always a Lady Demekius tall lady? Okay. Even better! Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So, it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not. It's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So, even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could,
I don't know. Please, tell me more.
discuss it.
Oh, right. That.
What were you thinking, Captain?
Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
You were thinking about...
What? No. Nope. Don't know what you're talking about. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite not reading too much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
It was a coloring book.
Hell, I'll take a coloring book. As long as it's a picture book, I'll be fine.
Well, you can read it at your own pace.
Are there pictures in this book?
I look forward to hearing what you think. Well, yeah, the room was definitely...
Okay.
We were zoomed in and swirled.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap! I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
um,
She allowed her eyes to wander.
You gotta...
But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so
How are you doing that with your eye there?
she's she's keeping one eye on the book and one eye on you.
Yeah, that's an impressive talent, actually. That's the book that you gave me, right? Is her eye, like, drifting even further away?
It is. It's slowly drifting away. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Okay, snap back.
Okay. Just
Just
curious. How come you have two copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them.
I see. There's something very obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story about, anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. I think that's how it says so. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Illuminati!
basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. Relatable.
So, Cosita's lemon tree?
No, it's around the lemon. On the
Okay.
And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Relatable.
see? That's what's called. That's how he gets more food for the lemon tree.
That makes sense, yeah.
But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs.
That's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Aunt Pez?
No, it's not that. I'm a mega fan for those things, so I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
Just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway.
Well, that got dark.
Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I?
Are you a fan of Sweeney Todd?
Not again.
there's nothing wrong with being a fan of Sweeney Todd. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever.
Not another Sweeney Todd fan. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts.
I'm sorry, what?
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
I'm sorry, what was that last thing?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. What are you talking about?
Okay.
I kind of forget things. That part.
Right.
So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange.
I'm just curious really quick.
It's there. Oh, no, it isn't.
No, it's not. Okay.
It suddenly is, but everything else is gone.
What are you looking for? I have. Everything is normal.
Yeah, all of it's there. What's up?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Are you okay, Captain?
I don't know. It's been a long day. A lot of cleaning.
Let's see.
And please stop me if I start talking too much.
That's... I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
That's... Well, that's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
What was that?
Yes.
I blinked.
I mean, you don't have to, but
What are you saying? Well, let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive?
That's... I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. Always feeling just bathing in either.
I really want to know what they'll say.
What happened, Captain?
Don't worry about what are you talking about. You good?
What are you talking about? Everything's normal. There's nothing wrong with you.
Right. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them.
suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefingers. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready? To turn the page.
Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer.
Well, that's good, because I'm a slow reader.
It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Ooh, that face.
I know, right?
No. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
Ah. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get to that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright?
Huh?
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Alright. Don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Beth? Did something happen just now?
I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Well, that's a little rude. Sorry, I can't say that I do. Are you worried about her?
No, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
Whoa! What's with the assumptions there?
Don't worry. I believe you, silly.
I don't think you do.
Sure just does. It's nothing alarming.
All right, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing your poem with each other?
Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she may be a while, so I just figured we get started without her.
But my poem's for her.
Started without her. Is that okay?
Fine. I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag.
Oh, you like to show it to?
I should start with Monika. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort.
Hi, Aunt Beth. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do together, I'm always listening.
Well, we need more cupcakes. And more cookies.
I'll listen. Don't be afraid to bring things up. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
And more karaoke. All
You
right.
can do that right now.
I'll keep that in mind.
You can just sing your poem.
Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. You know, that's actually a true thing about me. I just usually go with the flow.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
But don't worry, Anton. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know?
No, I don't.
But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem.
Mm-hmm. Great job, Antus. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
Yep, I'm a pro. What can I say? It's the easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it's always count when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair.
Oh, it's totally fair.
Well, I guess it worked anyway. Anyway, you know that you're elected from the writing, right?
What?
Right, that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like your mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean it like it's a bad thing. Sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally giving up on people.
Oh, I'll fix that.
She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't mind. She's used to being indulged like that. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that.
I really.
It would be really starve for social interaction. So don't blame her for coming on a little strong or a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she'll start withdrawing and looking for a long time.
Suddenly, the door opens.
Yuri!
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our points with each other.
Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed.
All right. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
I feel like that's a lie. You sound
I'm
pretty
not very
confident.
good.
I don't know. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good, quote unquote.
I'm not an artist.
Well, that's because I have. That's because I have to sound confident.
I'm pretty sure that you're an artist too.
That doesn't mean I will feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Whole. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see colors. Are there other in this room? Are they talking? Are they simply poems, flat, flashy paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right. Swallowed with fears. I brandish my pen.
So, what do you think?
The pen is mightier than the sword? It's, very freeform? If that's what you call it? Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of stuff has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poets have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Someone in Cthulhu.
Oh. I mean, Cthulhu's a perfect one to, write about.
Well, sorry how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently.
Oh?
It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that.
Sorry.
I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. anyway. Here's Monica writing tip of the day.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem, story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point.
That's actually very true. I've attempted writing in the past, like stories, and I always get stuck. Like, I can come up with a beginning and an end, but I can never come up with this middle.
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to write a lot, and there are very specific instances where you have an idea of what you want to put down, but then you'll get to a point where you're like, I don't know how to convey what I actually want to say at this specific spot,
Mm-hmm.
and you will sit there for literally hours until you create something that you're not, even remotely satisfied with, and you're just like, I have to move on.
Right. Yeah, there's a couple of stories I've attempted writing, and I might, because I was thinking about it yesterday, and I might try to go back at it again, but I might try to write it as like a D&D homebrew campaign, so we'll see.
If you want players and they play through Discord or something, hello.
I'll keep that in mind, Fear.
Oh yeah.
If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress.
There it goes.
Oh, right, I was being mistake. Just for yourself to get something down on the paper and tie it up later.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
Another one to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow.
That's my advice for today.
Good advice.
Thanks for listening.
Oh, I can share with Yuri now.
I wonder who will captain choose.
Natsuke!
Mortimer?
Oh, what do you want?
Oh, no, it's
Oh!
because
What? Ampez, if you're
What?
not going to take this club seriously, then go home. Mortimer, what happened with your eyes? I don't know what you're referring to. Oh. Okay, I guess I am going crazy then.
That's just how she reads. What's up?
What? Harsh? What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
yes,
Quiet down over there, Monica. Oh. Don't let me throw the money bills at you again.
try it. I might buy a laptop.
Look, I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Oh, my poem was great. It won so many Nobel prizes. Oh. I don't think that's where poetry wins.
I think that's the title. Won so many novelty prizes. You're saying it won so many novelty prizes, the title. Also, I wanted to say this. Look at Natsuki's hair, the head, the lines of the light in the background, along with the bows in her hair. It looks like he has spider legs.
Yeah,
her
I was
head.
looking at it too.
A little bit,
I was looking
yeah.
at the right side.
Yeah. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, I'm not sorry. Oh, you'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Oh, fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Oh. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Oh. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Oh. Well, what did you think? I told you that you weren't gonna like it. You don't understand the epiphany and the power that my poem holds. What? Just be honest. I can't speak about that. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because you don't have money. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Oh. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I'm surprised you were able to understand that. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. Oh. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simply writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made fall flat on purpose. It helped brings out the feeling in the last line. Oh. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Oh. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yep, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
How old are you, Mortimer?
I'm 36.
Oh, you know what money can buy? Juice.
That's correct. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
My thing was muted.
Oh.
Exceptional.
What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have?
Very minimum.
Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
I have not. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. I'm not totally making this up on the fly. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both style and the expressiveness are weakened.
I don't know what you're talking about. I got a perfect score. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which
Good
itself is
poem
kind of funny.
Sorry. I want to say, do you think it's going to be a good poem or a messed up poem?
I feel like it's going to be a messed up poem. After
I
all,
feel like it's going to be good because they're going to bait it. Like, it's going to be messed up.
yeah. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Oh yeah, this is the Ghost Under the Light. This is from before.
Okay.
Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath, not beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
That's because I don't know
Like
how
a
to read
long
cursive.
Like a really long time, like really long. Very long.
Well, I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Fair enough. Are you into Ghost Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Lampez.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Ah, yes. My throwing of random words in a poem. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
Think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Aunt Pez.
Me too. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from...
Oh. That flute player got a little,
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, what the was that?
What do you mean?
It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuke. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuke's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Oh.
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuke dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Oh, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism of something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Oh.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
Oh, great. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Oh. Monika liked it. And Aunt Pez did too. As I shake my head no. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me.
How dare you interrupt me?
I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Dan Pez liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Anpez appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Oh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Oh, are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
How dare you? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Anpez started showing up. Oh!
Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Wow.
Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch. What the fuck is going on?
Edgy. Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. Think you can counterbase your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Whoa, you better be careful, you might catch yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Oh,
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
yes, go on, give in to the hate. Let Anpez hear everything he really thinks. Oh, I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here.
Anpez. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. I feel like this is a trap. Oh. Wait, is the text getting bigger and bigger? Oh.
Try the other.
I refuse! I refuse!
Yuri. Natsuki. Quick, Natsuki.
Oh, hi, Monika.
Monika.
Alright.
You can't deny me my fate, Monika!
Hey, Anpez? Why don't we step outside for a little bit?
I don't know.
Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. Well, we'll go back inside once they are done yelling. Some president I am, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't even confront my young club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right?
You know, in this situation, yes.
Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine.
I mean,
I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
suddenly Natsuke runs out of the classroom. Oh, Natsuke is crying. She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done.
I didn't mean it. Didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri is rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuke. Or did.
And Bez,
She slapped the fuck out of her, didn't she?
triple back slap. Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
Hi, Yuri. We know you did. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about the heat by tomorrow. Completely.
I don't like the way she said that.
Right?
Anyway, the meeting is over. You can go home if you want.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika.
You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
It's not that. It's not that. It just... I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Aunt Pez. Would just be embarrassing with you listening.
I guess I'm going to have a choice, do I?
Sorry for causing trouble. But I really appreciate you understand.
Okay. Just go straight into poem writing. Alright. Okay. I think this is a good stopping point. Where are my saves?
That's a good question, isn't
What
it?
Where
save?
are my saves?
That's a good question,
What
isn't it?
phase?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like
We just
you
started the
just started the game.
Right, right. Yeah, we just started the game.
Yeah.
Right.
We got pretty far first like 2 days, right?
Yeah. 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 That,
Huh?
that,
That's like
that,
it.
yeah, that's it.